career? Well, I first started with my photography as an interest when I was at university, and it was when I was studying for a media production degree. Ever since then, it's just kind of snowballed, and it's just got bigger and bigger, and now it's come to the point where I've got my own business. There's a lot of photographers around here who I really admire and have learnt from. But I think if I'm going to put it down to one idol, one person that I follow, it would be Ryan Van Eyck. His work is just phenomenal, and if I can ever get my work to that kind of level, then I'll be very happy. The main area of my photography business that I cover at this point in time is weddings. With my weddings, it's mainly focused around the summer months, but when it comes towards Christmas, people start to book in more for studio family shoots because it's a Christmas present and all this. It's mainly weddings, and I absolutely adore weddings. I can't put it into words how much I like being at a wedding and covering it. With regards to my loyalty scheme, what I offer is, with a couple who I cover their wedding, I offer them a loyalty scheme for the future where they get a discount for a family studio shoot. So it just keeps it kind of like, it keeps that relationship together. It's really, really important to have a relationship with your client as a photographer, because if you don't keep it personal, and if you keep them as just like another client that you're looking at in terms of, I want to get money out of these people, then it's not the way to look about it. It doesn't have to be in the studio. I can do studio, I can do family shoots wherever. For example, recently I did a shoot in the summer with a family that I know. Instead of doing a studio shoot, we went for a walk. Went for a little walk in the woods and managed to get some fantastic stuff for their kids. It's getting more popular, that getting outside and moving away from the studio stuff. We live in an absolutely phenomenal area of natural beauty. We live right on the edge of Cannock Chase. That's where I do a lot of my engagement shoots, Cannock Chase, just because it is so stunning. Even though the studio is wicked and you can get really creative with your lighting and whatnot, and you know, it kind of ticks that box for that family style shoot. I've had kids in the studio before with a bubble machine, and there's one shot I got of this little girl with this bubble. She's just about to pop it. She's just about to pop it, and I got it just before. A lot of my style with regards to all kinds of stuff now, weddings, family portraits, is to keep it candid and let the action happen, and you cover it. It's a really big thing for me, because obviously I like doing pose photos, I like doing the family group shots and whatnot, but when you keep stuff candid and you get that second, that moment, and then if you don't, it's gone. It's that 1 second, and it's just so awesome. It's really, really important. And when you get that look at a wedding, the look from groom to the bride, or even one of the kids, or even one of the guests, when you've got it and you just see that love and contentment in their eyes, and that's when you know it's going good. In terms of what makes me stand out from the crowd, a lot of my clients mention a lot of things really. They mention that the informal style, the candid photography, which is huge for me. I love working one-to-one with a couple and getting those artistic shots, getting those backlit shots, and just making them look absolutely awesome. I love picking out colour. With regards to techniques, I love panoramic stuff, panoramic images, because you get to build a whole scene out of 20 to 30 photos, and you can see more than one image can just see. A big technique of mine is, I'm very, very lucky with the kit that I own to have control over wireless flashes, which is ace because you can do so many cool things with that. You can create backlights, you can create silhouettes. With regards to turnaround time, I try to keep it to a 3-month maximum for my clients. It can change a little bit just because of when you're in a high traffic month or something, like if you've got 4 or 5 weddings in 1 month, it can get difficult to turn them around quickly, but yeah, it is a big thing in getting my photos to my clients as quick as I can, but with the highest standards. There's no boundaries with my photography business. I will travel anywhere in terms of, within reason of course, but there's no boundaries. What I offer to my clients is, there's no capped amount of images I will take on the day. I will keep going and going and going until I feel I've got everything. There's no limits to time that I'm there on the day, and I will try and stay there for the whole day as long as I can. There's an old saying that I heard a long time ago now, and it's about, it's really stuck with me throughout my entire time as being a photographer and owning my own business. It's build a relationship first, do business later. You know, get that relationship with your client cemented, and then the business will follow.